Greetings, everybody.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the Chicago Bulls and the Philadelphia 76ers. Well, what better way to spend a Monday night than with the 2K Sports team and the NBA. Welcome, everyone. Joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. They've got Grant. Paxson is out there with Jordan. Then it's Pippen, and it's Cartwright in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Black Hole, and count it, and a chance for one more at the free throw line.
A nice little way to take the early lead.
I see the effort, already pushing the action, trying to establish a presence.
Well, it feels quite a while ago that the Bulls put up 72 wins in a regular season.
Well, the Warriors beat that mark 2 decades later, and that was a few years ago. But give the Bulls credit. They've been trying to put together a contender. It's just kind of hard to find another Michael Jordan.
And here we go, the Bulls fast break. And Black Hole's going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Grant, and it's blocked. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. The shot by Hawkins, no good. For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pippen, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
And he is just so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then use that beautiful spin to just blow by you.
Hawkins shot good. Here's Paxson. First quarter of play with about 1.5 minutes gone. He feeds it to Pippen. That shot off, so Philadelphia will take it the other way. Barkley the pass to Dawkins. Barkley against Grant. Barkley, no luck.
And you see why his reputation is so strong defensively. He allows no separation.
And so many defenses are not designed to take away the mid-range jumper, but he's given nothing away.
Dawkins, good. There's 1:54 left here in the first quarter. Here's Paxson. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Last season, the Bulls only won 27 games, but they showed a lot of promise. Hoiberg finally had a roster that could play up-tempo offense, a free-flowing style. That's how he coached in college.
A shot by Jordan, no good. 76ers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. The shot by Dawkins is no good. Chicago trailing here. Outside Jordan. It's deflected.
I mean, you can see it. He's way out of sync. It's been this way all quarter for him.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And we're talking about Hoiberg. He really looks to take advantage of a defense before it's set.
So true. He'll run someone off an early screen for a three-point look. Quick dribble handoff. A lot of movement. He got last year's team to play unselfishly and play hard.
Chicago making a switch here. Purdue, he's checked in for Cartwright. Williams comes in for Grant. Hodges checked in for Pippen. And Armstrong subbed in for Paxson. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And this is what you got to do. I mean, if it ain't working, call timeout, try to figure out what you can do to fix the problem.
You know, also, it's just a chance to take a breath, regroup, get your mind set, and come back out fresh.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And count it, he'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Chicago shooting their first free throw of the night. And the free throw, no good. Williams. And he makes the bucket through contact and gets the whistle, too.
Fantastic positioning on that offensive board. Then right back up.
Shake and Bake's checked in for Williams. For Chicago, they have shot just one free throw, missing that one earlier.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Now, here is Barkley. And the layup is good.
A guy who converts well at the rim, you like to see the aggression there.
You really like him setting the tone early. Physical, challenging guys to stop him.
Barkley against Jordan. And they double up Jordan. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And it's the 76ers with the ball. Pass to Armstrong. Dishes to Williams. Outside Jordan. Shoots over Barkley. Jordan's shot is off.
It's been a frustrating quarter for him shooting the basketball. He just has to make sure he's taking good shots.
There's a screen. Now Hawkins. Dawkins kicks to Barkley. Over Jordan. What a play. Simply cranes it in at the buzzer.
And they make sure to get the last shot of the quarter there. Nicely done.
You know, this is the discipline you need to play with. At this level, number of possessions matters.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. 76ers lead by 3. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Protecting that rim early on, that's been a big factor for them tonight.
Well, you can erase a lot of defensive mistakes when you have shot blockers lurking in the background.
So for Chicago right now, Jordan is out there with Williams. Then there's Hodges. Then there's Armstrong. And it's Purdue in at the center. Williams attacking. Count the basket. Williams has got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Chicago. We always hear about the brotherhood of the NBA. Talk a little bit about the unique bond that you NBA players, Steve, share.
Yeah, it is. I mean, that brotherhood is something special, Kevin, because there are guys that's going through some of the same situations you've been through, especially when you get a chance to talk to some of the veterans. And then the younger guys, when you become a vet, you share all that knowledge. And then what I love about it, that brotherhood, even when you retire, you get a chance to still keep in touch. And you see the evolutions of a lot of those players' families. You see their kids grow, and you love to still be a part of that unique situation.
Here's Barkley. The Bulls getting the bucket. Here's Hawkins. The rebound by Grant. Chicago leading. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. A shot by Jordan, no good.
Just hasn't had it tonight, but his teammates are picking up the slack.
Hawkins passes to Black Hole. Doesn't go that time. And it's Chicago the other way. Passes it to Hodges. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Grant with a screen on Barkley. A nice shot by Jordan.
Excellent use of the screen there to free himself up and create space to make the open J.
Here's Dawkins. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
The kick out to Williams. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Brett Brown coached the Sixers team through some really lean years. Now, the promise started to show last season, but he said, I don't feel close to the notion that we've arrived. I'm hardened, just doing my job and moving forward. Kevin?
And continuing the process, D.A., thanks.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
For Chicago, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. That free throw missing. ABC's checked in for Philadelphia. He hits the second from the line. 1:46 left in the first half. To end the drought. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Barkley.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Now, here's Grant. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Shot from the wing, and the jumper falls for him. Pippen's got the lead up to 4 now for the Bulls.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Dawkins the pass to Black Hole. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
This is a guy who knows how to orchestrate an offense. Terrific lead pass.
Here's Pippen. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Barkley outside. And the pass to Hawkins. Out to Barkley. Six on the shot clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And it's all evened up. Barkley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Paxson against Dawkins. Here's Paxson. Pass to Jordan. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Here's Pippen, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. With 1 on the clock, it's all tied in Philadelphia. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, Hoop fans. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They did jump out to a lead in the opening period, but 4 points was the biggest it got. They couldn't hold on to the slim lead they had at the start of the second quarter and headed into the locker room with the game all knotted up. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the 76ers?
Well, as we know, it's always a good idea to pound the ball into the paint. So many defensive game plans are focused just on stopping the 3. When you hurt a team down low, they got to react. That allows you to play inside out. Trust me, I have the blueprint. I own the blueprint. I created the blueprint. Inside, kick it back out, shoot the 3. Rick Fox, B. Shaw, and big shot, Bob for 3. The crowd go crazy. I know you remember that, Ernie.
And now, Kenny, let's get your opinion on the Bulls.
I was surprised on how comfortable they seemed here on the road. The hostile crowd, that didn't bother.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the...
We welcome you back to Philadelphia, town full of history. That's City Hall right there with the statue of William Penn perched atop it. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. We've seen Champ really having a great game.
And they haven't needed a lot of shots to get their points. Just tremendous efficiency here in the first half.
What I love watching is they are working for high percentage looks and cashing in when they get them.
Shake and bake out there with Williams. Then there's Grant, and it's Green, and it's Barkley in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Gorgeous reverse. Terrific body control in traffic.
Green kicks to Grant. Williams sets a screen for Grant. Rebound by the Bulls. Cartwright's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Down low, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. So many different approaches, Steve, on offense. Some guys force the issue, but Steve, who are some guys that really practice patience?
I think LeBron James. I think Kevin Durant. I think Klay Thompson. Anthony Davis. Kawhi Leonard to somewhat of a degree. Chris Paul. There's so many guys. I love the way they can just let the play develop or let the game develop, and then they can take over. But those are some of the names I think they play with a lot of patience.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Black hole comes in for Barkley, and it's Green in for Green, and stolen by Jordan. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls, and Jordan slams it home.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. That instant replay brought to you by Under Armour Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive the unleashing of chaos that time. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
For Philadelphia, they have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. And we're just about a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of basketball. Here's Pippen, and it's Chicago scoring again.
Just how they drew it up coming out of the half. 3 straight from the field.
The 76ers trail by 3. They set the pick. Here's Green, and he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. Green's got his first 2 points of the night.
And that's 3 out of 4 now coming out of the break. The offense playing with a purpose.
Pass to Cartwright. Misses off the right iron. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the 3rd quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Black hole passes to Grant. 1:46 left in the 3rd. Clock at 6. Passes to Black hole. And here's Green outside. The rebound by Cartwright. Cartwright's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Pippen. He sinks the 11-footer. Pippen's got 8 points.
I like what he's given them tonight. Efficient offense that's helped fuel this lead.
Black hole passes to Williams. Grant against Paxson. Now here's Grant. He's covered closely. Williams gets the bucket.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
The Bulls have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Chicago calls timeout.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity to kind of regroup and discuss ways to maximize these possessions.
The reason why is you like to get value every time down the floor, but that does take a lot of discipline.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. ABC's checked in for Williams. Barkley comes in for Shake and Bake. Hawkins checked in for Green. And Dawkins subbed in for Grant. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Purdue is checked in for Cartwright. Williams comes in for Grant. Hodges checked in for Jordan. And Armstrong subbed in for Paxson. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. He's got 10.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Barkley inside, guarded by Pippen. Barkley, no good.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
Grant, he's checked in for Chicago. The Bulls leading by 3. In the 3rd quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Armstrong against Dawkins. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And Philadelphia has possession. Barkley outside. Pippen with the steal. Shoots over Barkley. That one wide left. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Bulls out front. They're up by 3. And we'll return shortly. Moments ago from the huddle, let's listen to Coach Brett Brown.
It's just what we said, Bo. It's exactly what we said.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. Taking a look at the Bulls, we've got Hodges. Purdue is out there with Grant. Then it's Pippen, and it's Armstrong in at the point guard position. Stolen by Pippen. The pass to Hodges. It's stolen by Barkley. Here's Hawkins, and that one is hammered home.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
No doubt that could be a gigantic swing in momentum given how that sequence developed.
To the paint, here's Armstrong. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 3.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Blackhole passes to Barkley. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And that's a tough one, but on those illegal screen calls, the defender's never going to get the benefit of the doubt.
Some guys, they just know how to get away with it, and some don't.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Cartwright's checked in for Purdue. Jordan comes in for Hodges, and it's Paxson in for Armstrong. Hawkins against Jordan. Dawkins kicks to Barkley. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time.
Taking advantage at the charity stripe like he always does. Terrific touch.
Grant kicks to Jordan. Grant with a screen on Hawkins. Right wing. The baseline J. No good from Grant.
And that was an easy one there. Just a missed opportunity.
If you give it to him, he'll take that shot every time down the floor. I'm sure he's kicking himself.
And that one falls for Barkley. And Philadelphia making a change here. Anderson's checked in. And so he hits both.
This guy is the definition of the word clutch. He has all the trust in the world from his teammates in these kinds of situations.
Pass to Cartwright. Dawkins against Paxson. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Not an easy finish right there, but a beautiful move to give himself just enough space to get in close and knock it down.
Here's Hawkins, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Good on the first, and that brings them within 2. And so Hawkins drills both of them. A minute 50 left to play here in the fourth. Jordan against Hawkins, and the dunk by Jordan.
An offensive mastery right there. I mean, great move in the lane and then the flush.
With just no way for the D to handle it. Here's Hawkins, and he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity.
Man, both teams scoring at a higher rate here down the stretch.
You know what? It's all about the offense. Decisive and prolific. fun duel to watch.
Black holes checked in for Anderson. That one drops. He ties it up.
Hey, great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you want your guys attacking like he did there. And
so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. ABC's checked in for the 76ers. Jordan, the pass to Carter, and it's blocked. Here's Hawkins. Pass to Dawkins. Barkley against Pippen. Here's the screen. Inside. To the inside. And there's Jordan. That's good on the assist by Pippen. And that's 17 points for Jordan.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
You see why his number's being called dangerous scorer down the stretch.
What more can you ask for?
Phenomenal here in the clutch. This is what fans tune in to see.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, ABC.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
Bulls making a switch here. Armstrong's checked in, and let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to listen in on what Fred Hoiberg told his team. This game is close, and he told his players, hey guys, this is when it's fun, right? This is a close game, and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now. Kevin, we'll see how they respond.
Thanks, David. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now, here is Barkley. Passes to Dawkins. Here's Bull. Here's Black Hole. Money!
And we see it all the time, guys. You get the big lead, maybe check out mentally, but not tonight.
They have this game in hand, but they're still pouring it on.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. 17 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
And this huddle up about two things, the quick shot and then the quick foul.
And you're right. And if they do get the bucket, you love to foul someone who isn't automatic from the line. That would take good denial of the ball on the inbounds.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line. It's a 4-point ball game.
Wow, stepping up in the clutch. Great way to end this.
Pippen for 3. And Bull pulls it down. And an intentional foul there stops the clock. Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game. From deep 3-point range, misses the shot. So the 76ers win it. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.